Hello.
What is your name?
Genevieve.
And what do you do?
I play professional golf
Where?
in China and Taiwan for now. This is the Sidekick course at KRTU. It's my home course and the course that I grew up at. Playing here, growing up here and loving this course definitely helped with me and my golf and wanting to pursue the next step.
And what handicap did you get down to here?
0. I got to a 0 here. So. The thing is, this is a little uphill, so I don't know if it's gonna be low enough to carry those, be under those trees. That's the only thing. So, you know what? First hole, let's play smart. Let's just go all right, man.
Okay, you see players that in pro golf, even they sometimes chip out. Any handicap over 6, there's no hero shot, just stupid shots. Okay, well, and when you're looking at this shot now, what's the first thing you're looking at when you're thinking about the shot? What's the first thing that comes into your mind? The lie. It always seems to be the lie with the pros. What does that lie say?
So this lie might be a little bit of a flyer lie. Like as you can tell, there's a little bit of like brown, dead grass around my ball. But at the same time, it is cow grass rough, so you do want to hit it hard enough that it gets out there. So yeah, that's why I said 55 play and just see
Okay.
what it.
Oh, yeah. Great shot. Jeez. Well played. What a save, man. What a putt. So what's the plan with this kind of shot? Because this is a toughie. This is
Yeah.
tough for everybody.
I mean, with the cow grass, it's not going to spin. So that's the problem. Because if I could spin it, I could carry it there and just try and let it spin. So I'm going to hit a 58, just soft one up there, and hopefully it rolls out and
Okay.
doesn't get stuck in the front.
So you need to carry it enough to get over the main part of the cow grass so it trickles down. But if you leave it short, it could stay up.
Yeah.
And then you're in real world of trouble.
And then we're looking at bogey points at best. So, yeah.
Oh, that's the one. Not much better. 30. So it's about 380.
Yeah.
Why aren't you hitting a driver?
Well, there's a bunker right in the center of the fairway. So if I hit a driver, I'm going to have to hit a very small, narrow part on the right side, which just makes the fairway like a third of the size. So I'm just going to hit 3-wood so I can aim straight and get it somewhere out there.
Great. Great shot. Wow. What a ball flight.
I'm thinking between 8 and 7, but I might go 7. Just
Why?
because it's really uphill. And anything short of that pin right now is going to roll all the way back down.
Yeah.
So we want to get it up there.
So if you leave it short, it's going to roll down that hill,
Yeah,
and then you're going to have a really tough chip up the hill onto the tabletop green.
yeah,
So you definitely want to be long here.
yeah.
What? Oh, that's good. That is really good. Great shot. Players, this is really downhill and quick. It's like glass from up there. She's probably about 1.5 feet above the hole. So it's super quick. If she can get this to stop short or near the hole, she's done really well. Oh man, what touch. Brilliant. You can have that one. get clearer than that. Dang. A little bit left. I didn't see it. I didn't see. Shot. 152. What are you hitting?
Thinking 7-iron because there's downwind, but then now there's no downwind.
Yeah, it's not so strong, huh? So if you're hitting your 7-iron off a normal lie to a normal pin, no wind, what is you normally looking to carry it?
145.
145. So this one, oh, now the wind's back.
Yeah, see?
I think it's a good club.
No, it's not what I mean.
Trust me, I'm an amateur. I'm a YouTuber. What happened?
You know what happened? I came down thinking, whoa, your wrist.
You think just a bit right? Now it looks like she's pacing something. Not quite sure what she's doing. Maybe she's looking for my ball. So were you actually pacing your shot, or were you looking for my ball?
I was pacing it.
What do you do when you're pacing like that?
It depends. Like, so here there's a slope on the right side. So I'm trying to see how much I need to carry if I want to play that slope or if I don't.
Okay, so if you want to play the slope, what does it mean?
So it's 25 to the pin. If I'm going to hit this right slope here, I need to carry it 20 so that it will kick there. If I hit it short, it's not going to kick on the slope.
Okay, I got you.
So it depends on how much of a flop shot I want or how much of a bump and run I want.
Okay, so you need a different distance depending on if you want to use the slopes or not.
Yep.
So what Genevieve was saying is that she has a slope over here that she's counted 20 yards to. She wants to play that, she has to land at 20 yards. She's kind of missed her on the left. See how it went to the left there like that. So she paces out to that slope to see how far she has to hit it, and then if she hits it that far, it'll take that slope toward the hole. Otherwise, if you hit a flop shot and completely clear that slope. What a save, man. The camera's on, by the way. So,
But you just spit this right at you.
You're a pretty quick player.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you take so much more time?
I'm very much a feel player. So most of the time when I go up to a shot, I already know exactly what I want to do. And the more I stand over it, I'm just thinking the same thing over and over again. So if I'm going to that putt and I'm like right to left, I already know I'm going to go right to left. So there's no point of me standing over there for 5 minutes trying to read the line over and over again when I already know the line.
Okay,
so,
I got you.
Yeah.
So like if you had stood over that putt and watched it and looked at it, does it make you change your mind and actually lose your line?
Sometimes, because sometimes you go over there and you see like, oh wait, now I see a little bit more straight, and then you don't trust your putt as much. So I think if you already got it, you know, it feels good, just go for it. Like, don't think too much.
Do you think most amateurs should do that? Or do you think they overthink?
Yeah, I think when you play enough golf, your eye and your mind already knows what to do. And sometimes you go up there and you're just like double thinking yourself. So that usually doesn't work. So yeah, I don't think you need to spend that much time on the greens or even on your second shot or whatever.
Should be findable. What is the plan here? This looks complicated.
It's 176 to the pin. And it's got a pretty good lie, but I have to hit a low fader.
A low fader? Is that a shot you like?
No.
Oh.
That's why it's a little bit complicated. So I can either hit a hybrid and try to fade that, because I'm assuming it's going to bounce out. Or I can just hit a 5-iron and just hit it to the left side of the green.
Okay.
So I'll see which one feels more comfortable. That's what I'll go with.
Okay, we squirted it out there. Not bad. Not bad.
A lot of distance though, hitting that tree.
But now, honestly, this is a bit of a complicated shot for amateurs, right? How much do we have?
54.
54, but we've got very little green between us and the pin. Now for you, what are you going to do?
I'm thinking there's at least 4 yards in front of the pin. So I think I can land it about 50 and let it roll up there. But if I land it between 50 to 54, I'm still going to give myself a putt. So that is kind of the range that I'm going for. Because even for pros, like, this is not the most easiest shot. So I still want to get it on the green.
Well, that's the thing, right? It's like you've got this distance, which is not comfy, even for pros, right? So you don't want to be finicky and try and make it like in the hole. You just want to get it near the hole.
Yeah.
And amateurs maybe should do your second option of, even if it's like 6 yards past, it's still on, right? Oh man, that is so good. So you landed there at 50 and stopped next to the hole. What a player. Oh, what a player. What a player. Now, when you're standing over a putt, what do you think when you're about to take the club away?
I've actually been starting to putt kind of with my right hand. So I feel my right hand and then I go.
That's it?
Yeah.
So there's no other thoughts except right hand. And what if you are thinking about those kind of things, like keep the club head low, don't break the wrist?
No, I never think about technical things. If anything, I would think about like there's a slope in front of the pin. I want to hit it a little bit softer. But even I try not to think about that because I think our body already has the right speed, and when we think about that, that's when we are going to end up like short or over or whatever.
Okay, but most people are going to say to you, well, Jen, you're a pro. Of course you've got the muscle memory. What about the average person? I think they do have it. Yeah. But what about you?
I think you have to find something that works for you. Some people pace it off and they're in their mind they're thinking 15 feet, like 15 footer or whatever, and that's how your body gets the muscle memory to do it. So you need to find something that works for you.
Easy life. Whoa. So a pro is going to lay up. Does this happen?
Sometimes.
Wow.
You know, when we don't have too big of egos.
So how far do you have to the hole?
It is at least a 230 carry.
230 carry?
Because there's a little drain in the front there.
Oh.
Which if I hit a 3-wood and it's not good, it's going to land exactly in that drain. And we don't want to do that on a par 5 unless I know I'm going to get it on.
So what are you trying to lay up to though? What's your thinking when you want to lay up? Is there a distance you want to lay up to, or does it depend on the hole?
There's a little bit of a slope after that 100-meter marker, so it goes down. So obviously it's going to depend on the bounce that you get. But I know if I hit a 5-iron here, I'm going to at least have a 58 or 52 degree wedge.
So you're looking for 58 or 52 degree wedge. 100 ringgit to me if it's not in your 52 to 58 range, okay?
Okay.
Wow, you don't want to lose that 100 ringgit, do you?
100% 58 or 52.
100%, okay. So I've hit the ball in almost the exact same position as Jen. I'm going to do it the other way around with the ego. I'm going to go for it. She's telling me it is exactly 233 maybe? 233. Ego, not bad. You're deciding between which two clubs?
58 and 52. So my 52 is like supposed to replace my 54. That's why it seems like there's a big gap.
Why did you change from 54?
I distance gapped my wedges. So the distance is supposed to be like 75, 85. But then it's a 52 and a 58, which should be a big distance. But it's just because of the bounce and the way it's designed.
Oh, so that's what you get from wedge fitting?
Yep. So I can hit this 52 really good out of the bunker, which normally you can't really.
Exactly.
So yeah.
So you use that greenside bunkers?
Yes.
Unbelievable. So could be good. Beautiful shot.
Too much.
Wow, that stopped quickly, huh? Great job. So about the fitting, you went and fitted them, and you said, okay, you need what did you start with? Like 58 must be this distance, or what did you do?
So before this, I had 58, 54, and 50. And I didn't like the distance on my 54 degree. So I told the guy, his name's Andrew, I was like, Andrew, I want to distance get my wedges, and I want them 75, 85, 95.
So then you just adjust the wedge to your distance that you want.
So he gave me like a 54, 56, 52, whatever, and then he says, which is best? So when I hit a 54, maybe my consistency was less compared to the 52.
And there's different bounce properties or what?
Yep, so all of them, if you can tell, my bounces are all different. Like this is 12F, this is 8M, which is completely different.
So Titleist has the S, F, and the M?
Yeah, they have different kinds of grinds and bounce. So wedge fitting is kind of important.
Okay, you heard it here first. Wedge fitting. She went with Titleist. Go with. Oh, are you kidding me, girlfriend? So if you're playing a draw here on this hole, are you setting up at the pin and drawing it off the right, or setting up to the right?
So there is a huge slope on the right side here, especially on this green. So I'm definitely setting up right here.
Okay, so you're going to try use that slope to bring it in?
Yeah, but I need to set it up enough that I know if I don't draw, it's still going to be somewhere on the right.
Ah, got you.
That's not where you want to go.
Not quite there. What a great shot. Beauty.
Maybe not a 2.
Genevieve, where can people see more of you?
Any social media you can find, I'm there.
Are you even on TikTok?
Yes, I am, but don't look me up on TikTok. Like, that's embarrassing.
Okay, so Instagram, what's the handle?
Genevieve Ling.
Genevieve Ling. And YouTube?
Genevieve Ling.
And it's Twitter?
I don't know, I don't use Twitter.
You just said any social media.
I have Twitter, but I don't use it.